Yes. Now nobody's gonna answer that bell anymore. It's a very sad day. It really is. For a lot of you that know this channel for a long time, you've grown accustomed to this fixture that every now and then would just pop up, at least behind the screen. You know it was there. You felt it, even though you've never seen him. And yes, I'm talking about my imaginary battler. And I have to tell you something that I've never shared before. He was a good battler. And I say was because he's not with us anymore. We decided to break up. Yes. After all these years, after I took him when he was on his lowest point, I let him in, I employed him. He was very good at making coffee. That's one reason why I kept him for so long. And we worked together on our spiritual growth to make him a better battler. And boy, oh boy, did we do some progress. But then in the last period, I noticed something started to shift. Something started to change. As soon as it became more popular, thanks to this channel, he started to behave a little bit weird. And I started not to recognize him anymore. You know, you have to understand that he was like a brother to me. He really was. A good older brother. And even though after this channel became popular and he stopped making coffee, I still kept him. I was patient. But, you know, there is a moment where you have to recognize that there are differences that you cannot reconciliate anymore. And despite all my effort, despite all my openness, it wasn't just possible. But it's not just the coffee. It's not just that he behaved awkward and he started to become a little bit more arrogant. No, that's not it. He started to have strange, grander idea of moving to Mexico because he got so enamored with all the reactions that I did of Spanish-speaking artists that he decided that he wanted to leave these gray shores and move somewhere where it's always sunny. And I said, I agree, but you're my battler. I took you in. And now when stuff start to get better, you want to leave me? Huh? But he got increasingly arrogant every day. I started to notice when he didn't take the wash out of the washing machine. And then in the morning, I noticed that the stuff was in there ready for a day and my clothes smelled of mold. And then I dry my clothes and he put the timer for too long and he shrunk some of my favorite clothes. Then I started to scratch my chin. There's something wrong here. I tried to address the situation in a mature manner, but he wouldn't listen. I've tried everything I could also to tell him, okay, at least prepare the mocha. I'm gonna put it on the stove myself. Let's cooperate here. We live in the same house. But he started to be more and more arrogant. And then that happened. Yes. Then we crossed the line. He crossed the line. A line that he wasn't supposed to cross. I've been very patient with him until that moment. But then I figured it out. I found out about what he was doing behind my back. He thought that I wouldn't have noticed, but then I found his imaginary phone open and I went through his messages and through his Instagram and I discovered, yes, I discovered that behind my back, after we've been together for so long, have I mentioned that I took him when he was at his lowest point? I gave him shelter, food. I employed him. And then I realized this. Behind my back, he was trying to contact my imaginary girlfriends. Not one, not two, but all of them. And then I said, enough! That's a line that we do not cross. You've got to go. I lost it. I recognized that. But I was just overtaken by a rage of betrayal. I thought that we were clear, that we will never cross that line. I wanted to keep my imaginary girlfriends for myself and nobody else. But he got strange ideas. And then I decided, you gotta go. So now, finally, he's on his way to Mexico. And I hope that he's never gonna bump into my imaginary girlfriend, because that will piss me off very much. And so, this is a sad day anyhow, because despite all of this, he was like a brother to me. He really was. Hey, what's up, guys? I thought probably if you made it this far, probably you thought like, what the hell is going on with this guy? And truth to be told is that I was just going around the internet today and I found this video of a couple breaking up. I'm not gonna say the name or anything, but I just got inspired because I see so many of these videos lately where couples, they just decide to wash their laundry in public for whatever reason, and I couldn't help but see a little bit of premeditation, let's say, into those videos. And I thought, like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of improv and send my imaginary butler away. So don't worry, my imaginary butler is still here. He's laughing all the way there. He's still not making coffee. But anyway, I hope that at least I made you feel like a little bit of cringe. I made you laugh a little bit. And always spread love. And I'll see you later. Ciao.